G'day. Welcome back to my channel. I'm the survivor from Down Under. For 30 years, I was trapped in a toxic relationship that was about as healthy as a rusty fence line in the top paddock. I was feeling like a lost sheep deep in the outback. I did, however, find freedom, and then happiness followed. So I am here to help and inspire others. And you know what? You're here, watching videos like this, so you're already taking the first step, searching for answers. And that's huge. Give yourself some credit, you've got this. It's tough as a bull's behind, but I can confidently tell you 2 words you need to know. Knowledge and courage. It's your key that will set you free. So today, let me quickly share something that's become a real problem in relationships these days. Those darn mobile phones and what can happen. We will look at red flags that I dismissed at the time, the potential relationship crimes, how to address it, and what to do next. So let's go. Back in the day, if someone wanted to drift from the relationship, they had to be sneaky about it. You know, the secret rendezvous, hidden love letters, the whole 9 yards. It took effort, planning, and a lot of risk. People had to go out of their way to keep their secrets hidden. But you know what? These days, it's like a gold rush out there. I reckon mobile phones have changed everything. With just a few taps, you can connect with anyone, anywhere, anytime. The barriers that once made straying difficult have all but disappeared. Mobile phones are like Swiss Army knives for dodgy behavior. They come equipped with all the tools needed to lead a double life. From messaging apps to social media, the possibilities are endless. I'm talking hidden apps, disappearing messages, fake profiles, you name it. There are so many options. These features make it incredibly easy to hide one's tracks and keep secrets safe. And it's not just about the technology itself, it's the ease, the accessibility. It can be used sitting at home, at work, or even on holidays, and still be able to carry on a secret without anyone knowing. So think about it. Phones are always with you, right? Tucked away in your pocket, silent as frogs in a drought. It's always there, but for them, it's ready to connect to a secret world they have created all at a moment's notice. It's the perfect tool for discreet conversations. They can send a quick text, delete it, and no one would be the wiser. Before you know it, those small indiscretions add up. I can tell you, one white lie turns into 2, then 10, then a whole dang web of deceit. It spirals out of control faster than a horse out the gates at the Melbourne Cup. So be mindful of how they use it, because it can easily lead down a path they may never have intended to go. Now, I'm not saying that every time your partner picks up their phone, they're up to no good. It is normal for people to be attached to their devices these days. But there are red flags, and they can be easy to dismiss. These signs can help you determine if something more serious might be going on. So, let's go over them. First off, they are always cagey, suddenly become more secretive than an ACO agent about their phone, constantly trying to angle it away from you. If they are using their phone in a way that seems overly cautious, it might be time to pay attention. This kind of behavior is not just about privacy, it can indicate that they are trying to hide something. Then there's the password change. One day it's your anniversary, the next it's a string of numbers you've never seen before. Changing passwords frequently and without telling you can be a sign that they're trying to keep you out of their digital life, and it happened to me. So stay alert. Another one is the clean phone. You may feel the need to check their phone, which is a bad sign in itself. But let me tell you, if their browsing history is always deleted and there are no recent messages, they are definitely hiding something. I mean, who doesn't get several messages a day or go on the internet? When I questioned this behavior, I was met with gaslighting every time. I'd get, "I'm just trying to speed up my phone," or "I just cleaned out some memory." But all the time? Now come on, please. A phone that is constantly cleaned several times a day, Well, it's a big red flag. And what about those times when they're glued to their phone, scrolling and typing? But the minute you walk in, they slam it shut like it's a hot potato, or get startled and quickly change apps and make out they're on FB or something. And let's not forget about the sudden surge in battery usage or data consumption. If their phone is constantly running out of battery or using more data than usual, it could be because of all those secret chats and a sign of excessive phone usage. Let me tell you, I found out my ex was messaging at all hours of the night while I was sleeping. She was right next to me and always cleaning up her phone before she went to sleep. It's sick, isn't it? My ex-partner would also always be going to the toilet several times a day for extended periods of time. Always complaining about a sore stomach, but no one can be that unlucky, right? One that doesn't always happen, but can. When the deceit reaches the next level is the burner phone. They get a second SIM card and/or phone. When I found out about the second SIM card, which she used in an old phone, I was again gaslit, with the reason being the phone company had a deal. If you contracted a SIM card for 24 months, you get a free smartwatch. What didn't add up was the smartwatch didn't use a SIM card, so it sounded like a pretty weird deal, but she stood by the deal and I just let it go. Looking back, I should have called it out for what it was: BS. Now, you might be thinking, why are mobile phones such a magnet for relationship crimes? Well, through my experience, I'll break it down for you. First off, it's the anonymity factor. With these messaging apps and dating sites, it's easier than ever to create a fake persona, to be someone you're not. You can be a smooth-talking lawyer from the city when you're really an accounts person from the suburbs. And then there's the accessibility. With connectivity everywhere these days, the opportunity to connect with someone else is always just a tap away. But here's the kicker. It's hard to understand when you are a caring and loyal person like you. But for them, it's the thrill of the chase, the excitement of the forbidden. There's something about knowing they're doing something wrong, something they shouldn't be doing, that gets the adrenaline pumping. And in the heat of the moment, it's easy for them to forget about the consequences, about the hurt they are causing. So let's look at how to address suspicious behavior. If you've noticed some of these red flags, I know it's easy to jump to conclusions, to let your mind race away with worst-case scenarios. It is a normal reaction. So again, stay with me, and before you go full-on detective mode, take a deep breath. It's crucial to approach the situation with a calm and clear mind to get the answers you're looking for. Remember, communication is key in any relationship, especially when trust is on the line. So, how do you approach this without causing a Barney? 1. Choose the right time and place. Timing is everything when it comes to sensitive conversations. 2. Don't ambush your partner when they walk in the door after a long day. They might already be stressed or tired, and this could lead to a defensive reaction. 3. Find a quiet moment when you can both relax and talk openly and honestly. A calm environment can make a big difference in how the conversation unfolds. And when you do talk, be direct but respectful. It's important to express your feelings without making the other person feel attacked. 4. Don't accuse or blame, just express your concerns calmly and clearly. Now you have followed these steps. Let them know what you've noticed, how it makes you feel, and why it's important to address it. This way, they should be able to understand the impact of their actions on you. Now, listen in. Here's where you can see the truth in their reaction. It will tell you pretty much everything you need to know, so pay close attention to how they respond to you. Do they get defensive, angry, dismissive? These reactions can be telling of deeper issues and deceit. Their response will give you a good indication of where you stand and what steps you need to take next. It will help you decide whether there is an option to work through the issues together, seek further help, or may indicate there are some tough decisions ahead. Just remember, actions speak louder than words. So, is it time to do the bolt? Call it a day and move on? If their behavior hasn't changed and they still dismiss your feelings, there may be no point in continuing to be hurt and disrespected. I know this is a tough one, but sometimes, no matter how much you love someone, you have to know when to walk away. Infidelity, in whatever form, can be incredibly damaging to a relationship, and the lies and deceit that often accompany it can be even worse. So, is it time? Does your partner show no remorse for their actions? Do they continue to lie and keep secrets? Do they refuse to make any changes to rebuild trust? Well, if you answered yes to any of these, then it's probably time to prioritize your own well-being. You deserve to be with someone who loves and respects you, someone who values honesty and loyalty. Don't settle for anything less. Remember, you haven't failed. Walking away from a toxic relationship isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength, and you have it, so dig deep. It takes courage to stand up for yourself, to acknowledge your worth, and to choose your own happiness. And trust me, there is life after heartbreak. I'm there. You are strong, you are resilient, and you will get through this. So what next? As I said, infidelity at any level is a tough pill to swallow, especially in this day and age where phones can blur the lines and make it easier to stray. But whether you're trying to rebuild trust or you've decided to move on, remember this: your mental health and emotional well-being are paramount. Don't blame yourself for someone else's actions. You are worthy of love, respect, and trust. So believe in that. I know this is a lot to process, but remember, you're not alone. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or a therapist for support. Don't keep disrespecting yourself for the relationship. Your freedom awaits. The journey has begun. What do you reckon? If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights on toxic relationships. Knowledge is power, your key to freedom. Take care, and remember, as always, believe in yourself. See ya.